Water is important. How do I know? Because if you stop drinking it in just a few days, you might wake up in a different place. A place that you are going to be very surprised that you woke up there. So that's how I know that water is very important. We're going to be talking about the importance of water and how water can heavily or severely and dramatically influence your behavior. My name is Ayokunle Azubike Akachi, and we are Dark Matters, where everything dark matters. So, like I just said, water is very important. How do I know? The human body is made up of two-thirds water, and if you're counting the molecules, see, we're two-thirds water based on volume. But if we're talking about the molecules, the human body is made up of 99% water molecules. I think that means we should know a little bit more about it. And I think that lets you know that it's also very, very important. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that today. This is going to be super, super quick, super, super informal. And hopefully, I can guide you to a place of understanding just how important water is and how the water that comes out of your faucet might not be the thing to drink. The water that come out of your shower head might not be the thing to bathe in. And if you can't change either one of those, you can definitely change the water that you drink. So, without water, let's basic information in regards to water. You got to drink it. If you don't drink it, you go through something called dehydration. The first level of dehydration, or the first symptom of dehydration, is what? You get thirsty. If you get thirsty, that means your body is already its water level is a little lower than it would like to be. Now, uh, if you don't satisfy that thirst quickly enough, then it'll jump up to some other stages, right? You might get dry mouth, you might get tired, fatigued, sleepy. You might have some confusion. You may get lethargic. You may get headaches. You could even have a seizure from not having enough water. Why? How is not having enough water? How can that guide you to a seizure? I understand being thirsty if you don't have water. I understand not having enough water and getting dry mouth. I understand even maybe losing some of the elasticity in your skin or something like that. I understand because you need water for those things. But what would cause a seizure? Well, water has something in it called, well, healthy water, good water, natural water, has something in it called electrolytes. And I know you've probably heard of electrolytes if you've ever seen a Gatorade commercial. I'm sure you've heard of electrolytes, and it's something that your body needs in order to produce electrical signals. Your body runs on electricity. Um, so you need something to carry that charge. And I know that it's common thought to think that water water conducts electricity. However, it's not the water that's conducting the electricity. It's the sometimes contaminants, sometimes electrolytes, minerals that are actually conducting that charge. So your body needs those electrolytes. So if you have too little water, then you have an electrolyte depletion, or you have been electrolyte depleted. I'm sure it's a better way to say that, but you know what I'm saying. You ain't got enough electrolytes in your body, right? So you don't have enough to carry that electrical charge. What's interesting is there's a condition that's dehydration, too little water. You can have too much water. You can have water intoxication and have some of those same symptoms. You can also have a seizure from water intoxication, having too much water. How is dehydration and uh, uh, water intoxication, which is too much water, how can they have similar symptoms? Well, because they all involve the same mechanism or the same component. It's basically H2O and the electrolytes. Electrolytes are funny because electro means electricity, and the lights comes from a Greek term. I don't remember the Greek term. However, the definition of the Greek term was to release, um, or another synonym for release. So, or to untie and release. So it's really the electrolytes are to release electricity. So they themselves conduct electricity, and when they're broken down in water, they become electrolytes, right? And there are several electrolytes, and we're going to do a video on those coming up soon. However, that is why you can have seizures and why it's so important. It can even get more crucial without water. Yes, it's going to affect your thoughts, and that's the biggest thing. It also could affect you can have diarrhea, vomiting, fever, excessive sweating, and things of that nature. So water is crucial. We have a product here that we hope that you learn how to produce yourself, or you gain, or you get from us. Allow us to serve you. Called dark water. We purify our water in a very specific way because there are things that you can do to your water that does violence to your water. It robs your. It could take away the contaminants, but it also takes away the healing components of the water. Think about it. In nature, water tends to not go through small, tight spaces, and water tends to flow freely. Wherever you see water flowing in nature, it has a nice wide turn and flows very freely. However, the water in your home gets to your home through very, very small pipes made of very, very specific and not so great materials, and they are constantly making 90-degree turns, something that they don't do in nature. Does that affect the water molecules? We're going to look into that as well. Brief, informal. We're talking specifically about dehydration. We're going to do another video on water intoxication, which is hyponatremia. I believe the name of that is, the technical term for that is. And so that's what we're going to be talking about coming up soon. Stick with us. We're going to be talking about that dark water. We're going to be going into specifics on it. We're going to teach you how to produce that dark water yourself, and we're going to teach you. And if you don't want to do that, you can get your dark water from us. My name is Ayokunle Azubike Akachi, and we are Dark Matters, for everything dark.